This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando, coming to you from Casual Night at Monday Night Dice. On our left we have Steven, he's playing Rex Qi'Ra, and on our right we have Jeff, he's playing Brothers, which is Savage and Maul. Roll off is a tie. We'll do it again. So Jeff is on the Bomar Monastery, which is resolve a die showing a modifier as if it did not have it. And Steven is on Theed. So he will take Theed, I believe, giving Jeff the 2 shields. Jeff will put them on both on Maul, which makes sense. Maul only has the 11 health. Savage, of course, has the 13. And we will get started. Steven has first strike. Alright. Opens with a Theed power action, putting him at 3 resources. Spots Qi'Ra to take another action. The Rex pistol. On to Rex. Goes to Jeff. So remember, Rex Pistol is while you control the battlefield. You can roll when you activate this character, you may activate another character. So Steven will, while he maintains the battlefield, which should be pretty easy for him to do with Rex, he'll be able to roll in both of his characters simultaneously. So it is Jeff's action. Looks like he has a binds in his hand. Yep, pays 1 for binds. Back to Steven. Probably rolls in. So he'll roll in Rex. It's $1. Gets the 2 indirect. And another $1. And then Qi'Ra comes in with a blank and a +2. So he's set up for some serious money here if he so chooses. Goes to Jeff. Right, uses binds, Dark Council onto Savage, which is a net 0 with binds, leaving him with $1. Goes to Steven. Steven's probably considering whether he actually wants that money or not. It's tough to give up that much money on the first round. So the special on Dark Council, remember, is draw a card and re-roll this die into your pool. It's a very good card. But it is Steven's action here. Thinking it over. I think there was some discussion over the Maul ability. So Maul's ability is, while one of his character upgrade dice is removed, you may also remove an opponent's die. I can see Steven taking the money here. I don't know what he has in his hand. We can't see his hand, but starting off the game with a whole bunch of money seems pretty good. That's what he does. So he'll take 4, putting him at 5. Not bad. Alright, so here comes Maul. You get a discard and a resource. Alright, there's the 2 indirect. Jeff takes off the 2 shields, goes back to Jeff. We do see a Shoto in his hand. So he'll take the $1. Yeah, he wants to get that Shoto in. Now, Shoto's ability, of course, is if you have another blue weapon. Dark Council isn't actually, Dark Council is not an ability, it's just an upgrade. So it would not give the shield. Oh, and then drops another Dark Council. So he has that $1, and must be trying to maintain that for control. Steven must just be passing out here. Alright, so he pitches to reroll. Gets a discard on Qi'Ra. Here comes Savage with a base melee, a +2 melee, a blank, and then a 1 focus on Dark Council. Not bad. He's looking at a fair amount of damage here. Alright, so there's a He Doesn't Like You to removes the base, but there's a focus. Go right back to the 3 on Maul, or the 2 on Maul, sorry. Oh, but there's a Pickings, takes them both away. Nicely done. I guess Jeff claims here, probably. Yep, so Jeff will start off with Feed. Now hopefully Jeff will remember to power action before Steven rolls in and takes it back. Okay, so Steven has $6 here. Jeff has 3. So Jeff could potentially, if he drew another weapon, get that Shoto activated turn 1. Or not turn 1, sorry, get it activated right out of the gate. Alright, so Jeff does. He takes the money. He's looking good here. Now Steven has enough money that he could just pay the 1 on Rex to take control of the battlefield. And because of the manner in which the after effects work, he can take control and then also activate with a Rex pistol. But he's going to pay 2 for the hand cannon. Now remember that hand cannon does use 2 upgrade slots, so Rex is now considered to be fully loaded. Now let's see what upgrades Jeff has here. Oh, a Maul Saber. Not bad. That's what we see in his hand. So do a Maul Saber and a Shoto, because he still had the Shoto from last round. So it's Jeff's action here. So he'll binds, and ooh, Maul Saber goes down on Savage. Beefier, makes sense. He must be planning on overriding then for that Shoto. Back to Steven. Alright, he does pay 1 to take control of the battlefield, so that will allow him to also activate Qi'Ra. Right, so he'll bring in Rex. Rex comes in with a focus, a 1 gun. Get the plus gun on the hand cannon. Or no, sorry, that's the +2 on Rex, and then the base gun on the hand cannon. Also gets a 3 for 1 on Qi'Ra with the discard. That's a lot of damage on the table right now. We do see a Sound the Alarm, which is exactly what Jeff's going to do. It probably royal rolls everything. With that focus out there, I think it makes sense to re-roll the modified side as well. Alright, so there's a base 2 on the pistol, on the Rex Blaster. We get 3 indirect on the hand cannon and a 2 indirect on Rex. Right, so the 5 indirect will get resolved. So it goes 3 on Savage, 2 on Maul. Jeff's action brings in Maul. It's $1 and $1. Jeff actually just needs damage at this point. Right, focuses to probably the 3 for 1. He's got plenty of money. Yep. Right, that's another 5 damage. Right, Jeff has a doubt. Doubts Qi'Ra. It's the $1, so Steven will take the $1. It is now his action. Goes 2 into Savage. Now do remember that the Maul Saber can roll in, because Steven has no shields on his character, so Maul Saber can roll in as a power action for 1. Okay, so there we go. So there's an overwrite for one of the councils for the Shoto. That'll give Savage a shield when he comes in. Jeff's in a good spot here. Right, there's a discard. So now he's no longer in a good spot because he doesn't have anything to re-roll with. But let's see what Savage can do, because I'm sure Steven will just claim. Although Steven has plenty of money, so. Alright, Shoto trigger, there's the shield. Coming in with 5 dice. Oh, blank on the council, blank on the Maul Saber. 1 base on Savage, a shield, and then a discard. So, could have been better. The best thing he could have rolled there would have been the special on Dark Council. It would have given him a card and a reroll on Dark Council. It's Steven's action. Okay, so he's going to DL 44 for 3. That does have ambush. Now Jeff has to choose to remove a die. Since he can't do anything, he'll just do the blanks. And actually that was really smart on Jeff's part, removing Mauls, because he can actually pay 1 to roll Mauls in now. Mauls has a bunch of modified sides, so it could potentially go really well with Savage. Now he has to, of course, hope that Steven doesn't have yet another removal, because Steven does have $1 still. But considering that he can't reroll, it's looking pretty good to discard there first, just to try to get something. So Jeff's action here, he's thinking it over. There's 3 cards still, so there he's okay. So he's going to pay the 1, roll in the Maul Saber, get a big modifier. And let's see if Steven has it. He does. So he'll superior position, remove the Savage base, and Jeff's pretty much out of options. So Jeff's not going to resolve. He's going to claim. It's not a bad move because it was really only 1 extra. I mean, he could have taken a card, but the shield on the Shoto is really all that he lost there. So now he'll make Steven pay $1 if Steven wants to gain control. And the question is Jeff playing Rise again? That's the question. Because he can go to $5 when he feeds here. Does need to ready binds. There we go. Okay, so he power action. He's now at 5. Goes to Steven. If you're Steven, you have to feel pretty nervous about a Rise again here. So the question is, will Steven pay the 1? Is the speed that important to him? Also note that he's missing the DL44 die. Okay, so he will activate Rex. Rolls in with a base on Rex. He does pay the 1. He gets the +3 on the hand cannon, a blank on Rex, and then the 2 on the Rex pistol. Now he'll roll in Qi'Ra. He did grab the die. Gets a base 2 on Qi'Ra, a blank on the 44, and a discard on Qi'Ra. Goes to Jeff. Jeff is staring down a boatload of damage right now. Does he just bring in Savage? There's not lethal on the table yet. If he rolls out Savage, you can put another shield on, which can help soak up some indirect. Okay, but he's going to motive. He's going to motive actually the hand cannon, which just rolled the 3 indirect for 1. So it'll stay in the pool. He probably called ranged. Okay, goes to Steven. Looks like he's pitching to re-roll. So neither, actually the DL44 does have a modified side, so. Okay. Oh, we're pitching to re-roll the 4 dice. Got the 3 for 1 again on the hand cannon. That's what he did. That is what he was debating over. Rex is on $1. But the DL44 is now on a 3. It's a lot of damage right now. Alright, here comes a Maul. Still no damage for Jeff. Steven's got to unload here, right? Okay, so pay 1 to do 5 indirect. Jeff takes 1 on the shield, 4 more. Let's see where he decides to put it. Right, 2 apiece. So Maul's now at 7 remaining, which is dead. So does he just I mean, he's got to know. So does he just resolve Maul's dice here? The disrupt is worthless, so we can at least discard. It's again $5, so. Okay, so he's just going to bring in Savage. He'll get the shield for the Shoto. Alright, there's a base on the Maul Saber, modified on the Shoto and on Savage, and a focus on the Dark Council, so it's in a good position to hit back. But Jeff has not been able to do any damage this game. Oh, so he's putting it into Savage, which will kill Savage. And that's pretty much it, I think. Maul's going to have a hard time on his own here. Alright, there's a Force Illusion for free with binds, or I should say net 0. Back to Steven. If you're Steven, I think you still apply the pressure here. But he's going to take the $1. Alright, Ancient for 1, 2, putting Jeff at 3 remaining. Steven's action. Steven discard and then risk getting outclaimed again. I mean, it hasn't really hurt him that much this game, which is kind of the point with Rex, right? Okay, so he claims. Jeff will get to drop his Hone Skills, which probably won't come up, and then pitch to reroll. Nope, nothing. So there's a disrupt to take the $1. It is not Jeff's game. Okay, Steven does have control here, so he'll get to go first. Does need to take his $2 for the turn. Okay, so it discards a holdout. He's still considering whether or not he wants to drop. He drops his other holdout, so he'll draw 1, 2, 3, gain his $2, and we'll go into the next turn, or next round. Again, he will start us off here. Alright, opens with the power action for 3, spots Qi'Ra to immediately take another action. Rolls in. Will he bring in Qi'Ra as well? I would assume so, but nope, maybe he's not rolling in. Yeah, we are rolling in. Okay, here comes Rex. Bunch of damage. And Qi'Ra. Alright, so there's a +2, a 2, and a 1, so there's 5, and then the 2 indirect, that's 6, 7. Jeff, of course, does have the Ancient and the Force Illusion. Okay, so he'll motive for guns on the DL44. Gets it. So now the only modified on the table is the Rex Blaster, so Steven can kind of just try to resolve here. Point being, he doesn't need to try to resolve all in one fell swoop. You just get the dice off the board. Actually, that's not true. The SL cannon does have a +3. Alright, so what's Steven going to do here? He's pitching a reroll. The cannon for sure. Oh, and he picks up the Rex Blaster as well. So 3 for 1. Shield on the Rex Blaster, 1 on Qi'Ra and a blank on Qi'Ra. So I'm not sure why he rerolled the Rex Blaster, because with one character in play, that's an effective 2, and that's all that the Rex Blaster has, is a base 2, a +2, and then the 2 indirect. So yeah, you can see Jeff, he's like, I don't know what to do here. But gotta roll in and try to hit for some damage. Put something on the other side of the board. Okay, so Jeff must have passed. Takes 3. Yep, there's the rise again. Okay. Yeah, you had to know that was coming if you were in Steven's position. So he'll heal the 5. Gets to play an upgrade. Puts a Shoto on. Help him stay alive. Okay, goes back to Steven. Steven drops a suppressive fire. Keep the pressure on. Alright, there's a Shoto. Gain the shield. Let's see what Maul can do here. Alright, there's some modifieds, but nothing, no bases. Maul has rolled a lot of resources today. Alright, Steven takes $1. Back to Jeff, who's going to pitch to re-roll. Yep, pitches the Ancient, which makes sense. Ancient has the 2 base sides. Alright, there's Maul for 2, a 1 on the Ancient. Discard on Maul. is Steven's action. So what had happened is he hadn't taken the dollar from the Qi'Ra resolve previously. Okay, so Steven's action. Oh, Steven jumps. Okay, so that cost him 3. So he'll go back to 3. Was at 4. Right, Steven will open us up again. Power actions for 1. Spot Qi'Ra to take an action. Jin's Blaster for 1, 2, 3. That gun is so good. Two plus 3 and 3 indirect, right? There's a force speed on Jeff's side. Now he can have that 4th upgrade because of Hone Skills. Okay, so here, oh, no Rex. Yes, Rex. There's Rex. Alright, there's a 2 indirect, a 3 indirect, $2, and then Qi'Ra comes in with a plus a blank, a plus money, a blank, and then a plus 3 gun. So no base side gun. Oh, there's a Feel Your Anger. Take away the indirects. Not bad. Now, Jeff did lose his other Feel Your Anger earlier on in the match, so he's out of those now. Feel a pitch to reroll coming. Right, drops way of the light to reroll everything except the plus 3, I would guess, right? Also, I do believe that the Jin Blaster trigger was missed, so. But in the meantime, that reroll was very good. We have a 3 for 1, a 3 for 1, a base 2, and then a 2 indirect. Alright, so Jeff comes in, grabs his shield for Shoto. There's some melee. Maul coming to town this time, but he can't pay for it all, of course, because that's, of course, the way it works. 3 for 1, 3 for 1, and a plus 3. Does Steven have the easy pickings? Do you note that Steven can only, even though he's really had all the money he could ever want this game, he can't actually pay for both of his pay sides right now. Or all of his pay sides right now. He can only pay for one of them. Alright, so now they're discussing the Maul ability with the removal of character and upgrade dice. So the way that Maul works is if you remove multiple dice at one shot, Jeff would still only get to remove 1 of Steven's dice. So right here, so here we go. There's a defensive position, but Jeff will only get to remove 1 of Steven's dice. He goes for the indirect. Steven gains $1. Alright, Shoto resolve for $1. And there's 6. Oh, he did not take it on the Force Illusion. Yeah, there we go. There's Force Illusion. So Jeff will chuck 6. Ooh, lost a Shoto and both his heirlooms. Probably not a huge loss right now. Alright, it is Jeff's. He'll probably claim. Which he does. Okay, there's a second chance. Or not a second chance, but a pitch to second chance to re-roll, and he gets the 3 for 1 and the 3 for 1 again. Wow. And Steven passes. We'll go on to the next round. Okay, so we do still have the suppressive fire on the table. What I was trying to say earlier about Jin's Blaster, so Jin's Blaster does have a trigger with Jin specifically in that you can re-roll her dice, but the Blaster itself can either discard the top card of a deck or re-roll itself, and that's independent of being on Jin. All right, so power action. That Magic 5 again, here's the question, does he have 2 Rise Agains? Alright, here's a hit and run. You can probably do it all in one shot. So hit and run, activate, pay 1 to take, which will allow Qi'Ra to come in. This will all be with ambush. Alright, there's an indirect and a base gun, but 2 blanks. Alright, there's some guns. So he'll be able to hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns. Which seems to make sense, because there's only 1 indirect. So unless he has something else which can give, like, resolve a die in ambush. Oh, so he does. He has a bait and switch, of course, with the airline card. Not a bad. Okay, so that puts Qi'Ra. Is he going to go for the just for the 2? Right, so he'll do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. Should be a net 5 onto Maul. Putting Maul at 9. 2 health remaining. There's a rise again. Nice. Now he can pull that heirloom. Or the other Shoto, I suppose. Let's see what he decides. There's Maul Saber in there as well. That goes the other Shoto. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, Steven will do the 2 indirect, putting Maul now at 4, 7 health remaining. Alright, now Jeff has no money. But he can roll in, grab 2 shields, which isn't too shabby. And let's see what he can do. Alright, there's a 3 for 1 on Maul, of course, but we do have a base on Maul for the 2. We have a base on the Ancient for 1. Plenty of cards on his hand for rerolls here. The Shotos are 50% damage. Steven's action here. Alright, so he'll pick the 1 and the 1. And remove 1 die. There Jeff takes the 1. Set up for a 5 hit. Alright, pitches suppressive to reroll. Does get a base 2 on Qi'Ra. Alright, pays 1, puts 5 indirects. There, Jeff got some damage on the board. Here's Steven's action. Is he considering pitching to reroll? Is that the debate here? Well, he claims he does not shoot. He just claims, which allows Jeff to bury to heal 2. And then we'll go into the next round. Interesting. So Steven wants that first strike here. Maybe he has the other hit and run. That's got to be what he has. He has to have the other hit and run. All right, so power actions. Spots Qi'Ra for another action. Yep, there it is. There's a hit and run, so we'll bring in everybody. So Rex comes in. There's some guns. There's a base gun and a +3 and a 2, so there's 6 already. And then 2 more, 4 more. Oh, there's the Gin Blaster trigger. Oh, he's discarding the top card, gets rid of the Ancient. Jeff is now out of cards in his deck. But with Ambush, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's game, right? There's that 3 indirect sitting there with the Gin Blaster. Oh, but a bait and switch just to put it on. Alright, that's it. Alright, nicely done, Steven. Rough rolls, Jeff. Good job for sticking it out. Those Rise Agains made you last a long time. It was quite the game. Alright, thank you, gentlemen. Hey, if you like what we're doing here at Dice Commando, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll be back shortly with more casual games. Thank you for watching.